Earlier today, one George Kiru gave me grief for not having anything green on my plate, and now you find out why. A study by the Kenya Organic Agriculture Network and EcoTrack Consulting shows that Kenyans have been consuming food with high pesticide residue, leading to adverse health effects to the consumer. But an aggressive campaign and sensitization on alternative methods of farming is causing several farmers to take up organic farming by growing the vegetables without synthetic fertilizers or pesticides. George Kiru visited one such firm for this report.
When we visited Dorcas Wambui in Gatwanyaga Ward, Kiambu County, we found her busy tending to her small farm. Dorcas is a small-scale farmer who practices mixed farming after switching to organic farming for the last 7 years.
Nalimaga vitunguu, viazi tamu, mandizi, kila aina ya mimea huwa natumia.
Dorcas has no regrets whatsoever and says her produce increased tremendously.
Saizi ukulima iko ni nzuri, mazao tunapata kwa wingi, hata tunasupply kwa watu wengi, kwa wakulima wengi wenye wana kwa masoko. Jumbeleni hatukukuwa tumeanza kutumia organic.
She says her farm is 100% organic and that she's keen on growing her crops free of toxins, as food grown organically have a high yield compared to produce grown in a conventional method.
Natumia compost. Hii majani after kupanilia huwa hatutupi, tunatengeneza compost. Na baada ya 1 month tutaharvest na tutoe compost. Na tunatumia pia manure ya mbuzi na ng'ombe.
Gatwanyaga Ward Agricultural Officer Francis Kubai says a lot more farmers are making the switch to organic farming.
Mkulima akilima organically kuna advantage kubwa sana. Mwanzo mwenyewe kama ndiye atakuwa anakula hizo chakula, ama majirani yake ama customers wenye wako karibu na yeye, hatakuwa anadhuriwa sana na kemikali ambazo tumezoea kuzitumia za kawaida. Anything grown organically is good for our health.
The county government of Kiambu has partnered with a local company to train farmers on ways of growing their produce without the use of harmful chemicals. Real IPM is one of the few companies in Kenya that manufactures organic fertilizers that is beneficial to the farmer and friendly to the ecosystem. Research scientist Emily Murungi says the use of organic fertilizers help plant grow better and produce better yields.
Ours is a biological fertilizer. That means it's organic, it's one with nature. And it's made up of a mix of beneficial microbes. These are microorganisms that actually we have been able to collect them within our soils in Kenya. They have been mass produced, and we have also done our own research as a company and realized that when they are put in the soil or any kind of media, what they do is they help improve the soil fertility.
Emily says most of the synthetic fertilizers have acidified the soil, not only worsening the soil health, but also affecting the yields.
When you put it in the soil, what it does is it enhances uptake of the micronutrients and the macronutrients which are in the soil, which at the end of the day lead to very good root development. So you get a very good mass of roots which are robust enough, and they can be able to take up any kind of water, any nutrients that is in the soil, and then you see vigorous growth. Out of the vigorous growth, you end up getting very good yields.
Ann Bugwa is the director of Bridges Organic Restaurant, a hotel that specifically serves organic food in the city. A business she says she's been running for the last 14 years.
And in this restaurant, we cook food that has been farmed organically. We offer food that is truly healthy because we have farmers who supply us food that has been grown organically.
The director says it is important to choose organic over conventional food because it is a good reason to avoid food loaded with chemical residues that end up on the plate.
So when you eat foods which have chemical residues, or they have like herbicides, especially the glyphosates, which are known to be carcinogenic, they have carcinogenic agents, they are more likely you're at risk of having diseases like cancer.
How much would you be willing to spend to buy food on that section of the market that sells organic produce? And how much would you be willing to spend for a plate of organic food on your table? One thing is for sure, organic or not, we all want a healthy, chemical-free food on our table. George Kieru, NTV.